Hey everyone, it's Blue Lizard Jello, and welcome to Dark Souls, Daughters of Ash. This is a reimagining and expansion for the original Dark Souls. Now currently this is only working for the Prepare to Die edition. I am being told that it will be coming out probably within about a month for the remaster, but this is a massive overhaul mod done by someone by the name of, and I might be butchering this, Grimrukh, G-R-I-M-U-K-H, Grimrukh. And it is something special, definitely something to behold. Many of us Souls veterans who have played through all of the Souls games a number of times want to go back to that very first time we picked the game up and experienced Lordran for the first time. And this mod, this expansion, this retelling tries to do that. Now, I have played just a little bit. I have gone through the Asylum, and I have explored Firelink Shrine a little bit, and even just dipped my toes into the Undead Parish. And let me tell you, there are some really unique weapons and items and enemies, new item placements, there's new bosses, there's cut content that's been added back, there's new storylines. I'm very excited to play through that. Now, warning, or disclaimer rather, as of right now, I am not committing to a full playthrough of this mod on the channel at this time. It may happen, but for now, I want to do just a couple of videos to showcase what this mod is and what you can expect to get out of it. The links to the mod will be in the description below. You do need to have a couple of mods installed. It's very easy. I was able to do it, which should tell you just how easy it is. But let's dive into Dark Souls 1, the Daughters of Ash mod. As always, we do have to start with the character creation. Now, normally, you all know me, I tend to go to my old friend Silverius, but no, this is a brand new mod, it's an expansion. I think it's time to do something a little bit different. So please meet Silverius, Mr. Arius, a distant relative to the Silverius clan, but someone else altogether different. Now, the only real change that I have noticed is, and actually let me go ahead and change or choose my class here. Ooh, you know, I think I want to go with Bandit. I do love the spider shield, one of my absolute favorites. Look at the gifts. Look at the gifts. You can start with none. There's a sunlight elixir, divine holy water, fully restores HP and status. Black fire bombs, or understanding what that is. Twin humanities, binoculars, the pendant. I'm half tempted to go with the pendant, simply because it had no use in Dark Souls 1, and it was a massive troll by Miyazaki, and I wonder if Grimrukh has decided to add use to it. I don't know yet. The Master Key, Tiny Being's Ring, and the Etched Ring, ominous relic, said to make one's journey more challenging. I don't think I want this just yet. I don't think I have a need for the Etched Ring just yet. Tempted to do the pendant. I can always get one later if I really need one, unless he's actually changed some of the quest rewards. I tell you, let's go with the Sunlight Elixir, since that's new. Now at this point, I am going to customize just a little bit. I'm not going to make you sit through this, so I will be back in just a moment. And there we have it, Mr. Silverius, ready to start. Now the cutscene, I did watch it. The cutscene has stayed the same, so I'm going to go ahead and skip that. Let's just jump right into the Undead Asylum. Here we are in the northern Undead Asylum. Notice right away that my health is just slightly reduced. There's a portion of the bar that's not filled in. I need to do some testing, and we'll try to do that in these videos, but it seems that when you're hollow, your health, your permanent or your maximum HP is slightly reduced, somewhat akin to Demon Souls and Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3. I guess Dark Souls 1 was actually the only one that didn't do this, so this actually brings that into continuity. Now, whether or not that gets decreased as you die, I'm not sure, and that's what I aim to test. Let's go ahead, grab the Asylum Cell Key. I do want to take a look at my inventory. So I have the Longsword Hilt. Of course, I have the Brigand Armor. And let's see, Sunlight Elixir. It's actually 3 uses here. Quickly restore HP, undo illness, and boost fire defense. Now, it didn't say that in the gift screen, so that could be potentially helpful. The Goddess of Sunlight Guinevere, daughter of the great Lord of Sunlight Gwyn, is cherished by all as the symbol of bounty and fertility. Very cool. All right, let's use this key. Not going to worry myself with all the tutorials. Those are all the same. Of course, I do have all these other fellow dreglings here. Okay, still have that demon. By the way, well, I'll touch on that here in just a second. There is an item here. May have just saw it. You cannot reach it from this side. You cannot reach it from this side, so we'll have to take a look at that later on. It is recommended that you play offline. Now that I think about it, I may actually be playing online. I may have to switch that here in just a little bit. But that demon can actually be accessed now, which is a little bit scary. You know what I should have done is actually started with the black firebomb so I could kill the Asylum demon when he first drops down. So not a lot of changes here just yet. But as soon as we enter this room, there is our good friend, Mr. Asylum Demon, just waiting for us. Now what I'm going to do is there's an item over here in the corner. I'm going to rush for that. Pick that up so we have our spider shield, which is great. Now, what I want is for the demon to actually follow me this way a little bit. Because you see, the arena has changed. Everything looks pretty similar now. Except, oh, we have a problem now. The Asylum demon has plummeted, and they are actually waging war against each other. That's right. The Asylum demon was just killed by the Stray demon. And we got the rewards. We got a winged chaos mote and humanity. Interesting. So let's actually take a look at that new item. Not humanity, but the winged chaos mote, burn with great stamina. The corpulent flying demons were once Izalith's most accomplished pyromancers and emissaries. Their instincts for wayfaring and garish shows of force were not dulled by their transfiguration. Crush the flame to temporarily gain immense stamina, but be wary of bearing the infernal heat of chaos. Such a fragile body. So we get a lot of stamina, kind of like Green Blossom, but it seems like there may be a negative effect to it. I'm not really sure if that is truly the case or not. So at this point, we don't have to fight the Asylum demon. That was taken care of for us. Here's a pretty big change here. There's a door here. That door is locked. Not only is the door locked, but there's some creature in there. I don't know if it's friend or foe. We can go take another look at it here in just a second. Let me deal with this individual. Actually, let me get my spider shield on since we did pick that up in the arena. And this should be our bandit axe. Battle axe, excuse me. Alright, so let's take care of you. Let's miss wildly. There we are. You can see here, I'm not sure what I am looking at. Something new to be sure, but whether that's an NPC or an enemy, I don't know. I don't know, and I don't know when we're going to be able to actually unlock that. Alright. So heading up here, not too much has changed. Now, I am definitely fat rolling. Can I fast roll now? There we go. Let's go speed through some dialogue. Of course, let's get this trap going. No changes here. Go over, unlock this door, just because we don't really need the shortcut. And all the dialogue has stayed the same from my understanding, so I am just going to burn through it very quickly.
Regrettably. Well, oh, an Estus.
We get the Estus flask, and we also get the Asylum corridor key. We'll be using that here in a second, and the big Pilgrim's key. Otherwise, we would have gotten the big Pilgrim's key from the Asylum demon. All right, thank you, Oscar. Appreciate you, truly do. And yes, I will forever call him Oscar. You will not change my mind, so I wouldn't even try. So there's the Asylum corridor key in use, and you may think, okay, well, that makes sense. This is where we would do our plunge attack. Except we don't need to do a plunge attack because the Asylum demon is dead. But, show you a little something I discovered when I was practicing or just playing around with this mod yesterday. That in here, normally we don't get the key here until we get to Firelink Shrine. Get a quick parry and riposte. I am using DS Fix, by the way. It was recommended even though it's no longer required, but this door can be opened with that Asylum corridor key. So normally where we would find the rusted iron ring, we get the bottomless box. We also get a soul of a lost cleric. So the bottomless box is not something that you purchase. It is something that you have to discover, which is really handy. Now the souls are different. Souls are different. Soul of a lost cleric. Absorb to heal shallow wounds, or feed to the ravenous to release what little power remains within. Souls are the source of all life, but for the undead, that life inevitably slips away. So, my health, let's see. What is my HP at? 381? I'm still at 381. That was supposed to heal me. I know that there are still some bugs that are being worked out, but that was supposed to heal me. Okay, now here is something different. I tried to do a plunge attack on this guy, and I simply could not. The nice thing is, first off, I could go and kill him if I really wanted to. I did that yesterday on my first character. Took a while, but he's not a boss. He actually doesn't get a boss health bar, at least not now. Maybe he would later on. However, let's see if I can see it from here. I think it's in that corner. Yeah, it should be over there. You can access the ladder. It is not covered by a fog gate since he is not technically a boss. So what I'm going to do is I do want to get that one item. Oh, there's the ladder right there. So I am just going to, I'm going to wait for him to pass. Wait for him to get as far over to the left as possible. And okay, good enough. Let's drop. Roll, roll, roll. Oh, he is very close. Let's see if I can make it. Not even sure if he's aggroed onto me. Yeah, he's aggroed onto me. Right. Okay, then. Let's give that another shot. Maybe I want to not just go... Alright, let's try it. Let's at least go get my souls. And get behind him for the fire blast. See if we can't get his attention this way. Oh, he's still doing the blast. That's a problem. What can we get you to do? Oh, that's perfect. That is perfect. That might not be perfect. Because he has that large, large swing. Ah, that blast is going to get me each and every time unless I can get him nice and far away. All right, we're going to give that one more shot. You know, I've had a change of heart. We are just going to kill him. It's going to take me a while. I'm not going to make you sit through it. So I will just go ahead and show you the result once he is dead. And there we go. Not too bad. That took about 3.5 or 4 minutes. Not too terrible. We got another Winged Chaos Mode, which makes sense. Humanity, Homeward Bone, and a Dragon Scale. I do find that interesting. I mean, I'm not really sure why we got a Titanite Slab in the regular base game, but I don't know why even less we get a Dragon Scale. That wasn't a dragon that we just fought, possibly to indicate a battle or war between the dragons and the demons. I'm not sure. The Ring of Temptation. Now, this is very interesting. We're going to have to do a test to see what the percentage is, but let's take a look at it. Oops, I just unequipped it. Seductive magenta ring created in a sacrificial rite conducted in the name of Velka, the goddess of sin. Its wearer will receive more souls from the fallen, but will leave no trace of their power behind if they themselves are slain. The ring requires a short time to take effect when equipped. You do get more souls, but as the description implies, if you die while wearing it, even though you leave a bloodstain, you don't get your souls back. So it is a wonderful risk versus reward item. I love it. The problem is, maybe not a problem, I think the author actually had a really, really good idea here. It takes a while to take effect. And if you understand what that means, if I'm understanding it correctly, you can't simply kill a boss and then in the interim between the boss actually dying and you gaining your souls, you can't just swap that ring out to get the souls and then take it off. You have to be wearing it while you're fighting the boss. Otherwise, you are not going to get those bonus. Now, there's not an item there. There's an item here. Oh, I remember where it is. I remember. Over here on the side. Right? Oh, there was an item somewhere. Maybe it's on this side? Promise I'm not crazy. There is an item hidden here somewhere. Oh, that's a message. Is it further up here? No? Give me a second. There's an item here. Oh, that's right. It's actually over by the nest. Yes, yes, yes. I understand you are there, but there's this over here. Very careful. Get a Soul Velocity Cleric. Tell you what, should we do a test and see if the trades are different? We'll do that later when we've collected more items. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hitch a ride on the big bird. I'm going to cut out that cutscene. I'm also going to go offline because he did say that invasions can actually mess the mod up. So in the interim, I will go offline. And we are now back. I am offline, and actually I did something else. I decided to check just to see if there happened to be a new patch, and lo and behold, a new patch 1.1.8 just went live a few minutes ago. So I installed that, and I'm wondering if maybe now the soul items are working. In other words, I can use them to heal and gain souls. One other thing that I just tested very quickly is taking off the Ring of Temptation. You can see that humanity icon under my stamina bar has gone away, and then equipping it. Notice it's still not there because there is that delay built in. It seems to be right around 15 seconds, which by my calculation should prevent people from just putting that on at the very last second to gain the souls. We still have the Crestfallen Warrior. He has moved from there to there. Not really entirely sure why. Not going to talk to him because we're not here for a lore playthrough, at least nothing that is in the base game. But I do want to check, since I have another Soul of a Lost Cleric, I do want to see here. Also, Petrus is not here. I want to actually take some damage and then test out the soul. Transient Curse. Interesting. So we get a Transient Curse right in Firelink Shrine, which almost tells me the mod author suggesting perhaps going down to Londo. So I think what I'll do is, well, that actually didn't do it. Oh. But I found this item that I honestly had no idea was here. And it's a humanity. Oh. That's pretty neat. Now, the question is, how do I... There we go. Huh. I never would have found that if it wasn't for that happy little accident. But no, let's jump off a ledge. Oh, we've already taken some damage. 436. Tell you what. I want to take a little bit more, though. Let's jump all... Oh, you know why I'm not jumping? Because I'm so used to the remaster now that I'm trying to use the left analog stick, when in reality, it's that. Well, landed in the same spot. There's a little bit more fall damage. So now we are at 381. Let's pop this and see if we do gain some health. Still no. Still no. Okay. Not really sure what the deal is there. All right, we are going to run around Firelink Shrine. We're going to wrap up probably in Firelink Shrine and not adventure too much further. But what I want to do is I do want to take a look at Petrus's stash here. This has stayed the same, and I'm okay with that. You know, some things can stay the same. So we get the cracked red eye orbs. And the reason I like that they actually maintain this is because this is Petrus's stash. If you haven't played the game before, spoiler alert, Petrus is a no-good, low-down, dirty crook. He is a hollow, murdering son of a gun, and this is his, well, his bug-out bag. If things go sour, he does have this to fall back on. The graveyard. Let's talk about this for a second. I have run through and collected all the items here. It is not as beneficial as it once was. We do have a few items there, but here's Petrus. He's actually standing over the graveyard. All right, let's grab a couple more items. I'm going to leave the graveyard alone for now. We have an item. We should have an item over here. Yep, we do. And we actually have one down here in the watery area below. Get a Titanite shard. And then just over here, we have purple moss clump. Now, I think that has stayed the same. Let's see. Reduces poison buildup. Yep. Sure has. So we have options here. We could go down below. We could try and take on New Londo. But I think we're going to go what we consider, or what I consider to be the normal route. We're going to go up to the parish and do some exploration there. Prism Stone. And there's no items over there. The place that had the fire bombs previously no longer has any item. All right. Deal with you. Oh, tell you what, I do want to check out the number of souls that we get. So I just got 108. I don't know if that had the overkill bonus, though. So let's actually do a quick test here. 90, yeah. See, I got an extra 20% because I actually got the overkill bonus. So, oh wait, no. 90 was with the Ring of Temptation. So let's go kill another one and see what the percentage difference is. We got... Interesting, so it's a 30%... 30%? No, 50%. Wow. It's a 50% boost. That's pretty significant. Oh, careful now. So that should be still 60, yep. And it should be kicking in here soon. Not yet. Okay, now this kill. 120. Is it 100%? Well, I'm frankly not sure now. I tried to do a parry here. Quick reminder for everyone who's still trying to learn how to parry, always watch the enemy's hand. Not their weapon, but their hand. As soon as the hand is making any sort of forward momentum, that's when you want to parry. Right, okay, let's grab this item up here. We're gonna drop down to the bridge and get that item, and then I think we're gonna wrap this up, but I'm very excited to share this with you, and I would love to hear what you think in the comments below. Have you given it a shot? What do you think of mods in general? Especially, what do you think of total transformation mods? Mods that completely change the way that the game looks and feels and plays. Personally, I'm really excited to give this a shot because I do want to get that brand new feeling. So we got the Caduceus Buckler. Probably nothing I want to utilize here. Round wooden shields. Yeah, it's good at magic defense, but that's because it is wood, and all the wood in this game seems to be blessed with some sort of magical resistance. Alright, let's not screw this up. We do have the Ring of Temptation on, so if we die, 23,000 souls is gone. Well, why don't we finish up this episode simply by doing some leveling up. I think that is a good idea. So how many levels can we get? Wow, we can get 16 levels because we took the time to kill the Strange Demon. That is huge. Why don't we go Vitality up to 15? Attunement, let's get up a little bit. I think I would like to do maybe a Dexterity Faith character on this guy. Well, Strength, maybe Strength and Faith. Maybe Strength and Faith. Let's get Strength up to, why don't we do 20? And let's get Faith going to 15. I think that'll be good. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I am happy with that. Right. Not a terrible start. Not a terrible start at all. So next time, we'll head up into the Undead Parish, and we will see what changes await us there. So like I said, I am not committing right now to a full playthrough, but I do want to do at least 2 or 3 episodes to highlight some of the changes. And I want to hear from you. Do you like this? Do you want to see more? Do you want to give this a shot yourself? Or have you already and you already have your own thoughts and opinions? So share those in the comments below. But that will do it for this episode of Dark Souls, the Daughters of Ash mod. I hope you all enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.